Open till
8, right? Well, that's like when our plane lands. And then he has to pick us up. We gotta drive home.
Okay. We could do it.
Okay. Maybe. I don't know.
You're not sure?
I'm not sure, and I don't know.
Do you remember when my mom was like, I booked the earliest flight out, and she was like, that's too early for Kurt.
Yeah. And I agree with her.
But I'm going to ask Kurt.
Okay. Will he be honest with you?
Yes.
Yeah, I want you to ask him, because I agree with your mom on this.
Why?
Let the man sleep in a bit. Jeez. On his weekend, his day off.
He could come home. Come home. It's
Not everyone...
5:30 a.m. and you can go back to bed.
Not everyone is like you, waking up at 4 a.m. on the weekends.
And oop.
It's really cold.
The heater's on. Do you want a blanket?
No.
Beanie? Sock. Oh, you got a sock.
Beanie makes a huge difference.
Do you want a beanie? I'll get you one.
No, because I already put gel in my hair.
You're at home.
You're
about to go to bed.
I know, but it makes a difference in my head, in my heart. So, it's Wednesday. We're going to visit my parents on Friday. We're flying down from Sacramento to San Diego. I booked the earliest flight. It's 6 a.m. We're arriving in San Diego at 7:30 a.m. And this presents a problem because the kids need to go to school on Friday. So we won't be here. We're going to leave here at 4:15 a.m. To leave them to wake up and go to school, to skedaddle to their escuela. That's school in Spanish. At 7:30 a.m.-ish. What are your thoughts, feelings, comments, reflections on them being alone, being able to wake up, get ready, and get your ass to school by hopefully 7:50, 7:55?
My hopes aren't high.
Yeah.
Although Luna's talked to one of her friends who walks. When I drive the kids to school every morning. Mm-hmm. And we always see a couple of, like, the regular kids walking. Yeah. Everybody's there. And one of her friends, she's already texted him. She's told him what's going on. She said, can me and my brother meet you and walk with you Friday morning? Yeah. So that's already organized. I trust Luna to get up and get out. Yeah. Because she pretty much wakes herself up. She gets herself ready. I don't know that Lennox has the capability.
He doesn't. He doesn't have the wherewithal.
I'm always like, it's 7 o'clock. You have 30 minutes. Come eat your waffle. Oh, yeah. It's 7:05. Yeah. It's 7:10. Come eat your waffle. We're leaving in 20 minutes.
You started throwing in the Frankie's going to eat your waffle. Frankie's going to eat your waffle. And that doesn't...
It's an empty threat.
Doesn't help him. That doesn't motivate him. For people who don't know, we are 0.6 miles away from the kids' school.
Oh, I thought we were even closer.
Well, I just Google mapped it.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. So half mile, it takes 10 minutes. Yeah. So we're super close. But them waking up. So I bought them a couple alarm clocks like a month ago in anticipation of this date, this huge milestone in their lives. They've never had alarm clocks.
They have, but they've never relied on it. We've always been here to wake them up.
Well, they've had clocks in their bedrooms, but they never set an alarm.
Yeah, they've never depended on the alarm to get them up and at them.
I was wondering when I got when do you get an alarm? When you start using an alarm clock?
I think I was in middle school.
Yeah. Did you had the clock in your bedroom? Did you set it?
Yes.
And then forget it, like Ron Coe?
I've always been a snooze button pusher.
Oh, yeah. That's where our love diverges.
That is so where our love diverges.
I wake my ass up. I don't even set an alarm clock currently. Mm-hmm. I wake up, and sometimes I wake up late, but it's always 5 to 10 minutes. 5 to 10 minutes, quote unquote, late. It's still not late. So I bought the kids alarm clocks in anticipation of this glorious day. Yeah, so Luna, well, so the other day we were like, hey, are you guys going to be able to wake up? Luna's like, I wake up at 5:50 a.m. And Lennox is like, I wake up at 5:40 a.m. And we're like, yeah.
No, he doesn't.
Well, that has happened once in his 10 years.
Yeah, once in a blue moon.
He was awake the other day at 5:40ish. And I was like, oh, wow, this is something. But by and large, that doesn't happen. I know Frankie doesn't believe it either. So what is the game plan, honey? Are we going to set their alarms? Both their alarms?
The night before. And the other thing is, since you and I are leaving so early, we have to go to bed pretty early. Mm-hmm. And I want them to go to bed early.
Sure.
Yeah, so the night before, make sure they're good to go. So make sure their alarm clocks are set. Another thing is they have to pack their own lunches, which is fine. That's easy enough.
Okay.
So, night before.
Bunch of Nutty Buddies and Swiss rolls and Little Debbie
Slim
cream
Jims.
pies, Slim Jims. Halloween candy.
I think they're gonna do it.
Yeah.
I think they're. It's like the NBA Finals, and they're the underdogs.
Yeah.
And they're gonna pull it out of the hat or whatever. Yeah, I think they're gonna do it.
Luna wakes up on a more consistent basis early.
Yeah.
Lennox, it's like
Lennox takes after me.
It's like a man in quicksand. You're trying to rescue him.
And literally yelling, "We're leaving in 15 minutes!"
Oh my goodness! Actually, at your old place that we first lived in when we first got married, I was underemployed. I was between jobs. I had a variable schedule, but I used to see you dealing with him waking up. You used to rage, bro. And I was be like, wow, this is a side I've never seen of her. He used to be like, Lennox, you need to wake up right now. We need to go.
Yes.
It frightened me.
I think people, like, we're all just born with these tendencies.
Yeah.
I mean, you can obviously work at things, but I've never been a morning person. My mom had to yell and, like, cajole me out of bed every single day.
Yeah. And then you met me and we would go to Walmart at 6 a.m. before it opened and be with the other 13 nut jobs outside waiting for the Walmart to open.
Right. You're the complete opposite. Yeah. You're such a morning person.
Yeah. My mom raised me, barged in summer vacation. You should be sleeping until 3 p.m. But my mom barged into my bedroom each morning and was like, what are you doing today? What are your plans? What's your agenda? What's going on? And
what are you going to do with your one precious life?
Yeah, and I'd be like, well, I was going to smoke some weed with Brandon my beanie, but I should. And actually, at that age, there's not much to do in a summer, but she just wanted me up and at 'em, and it's continued.
Yeah. I think I've chilled with Lennox a bit when it comes to, like, the morning rush, the yelling. And part of that is because of you, because you're up and at 'em so early.
Yeah.
You encourage and inspire me to get up.
Yeah. I'm up and at 'em. I'm yelling at Frankie. I open Lennox's door and I start singing Rise and Shine and Give God His Glory, Glory. And then sometimes I touch his butt with my foot and I go, thick. It's a good time. But I do like raise the house, or
you awaken the house. Yeah. You're the rooster who cock-a-doodle-doos.
I start doing the coffee. I'm getting ready. Yeah.
So because I'm up earlier and I'm more awake and aware, and I get going, so I have more time with Lennox. Whereas before you came along, I was sleeping in, rushing, stressed out. So I would be like, yelling at him. Yeah. But I don't like that approach. I don't like chaos in the morning, yelling, stress. Yeah. I don't want to send them off to school with that having been our experience. Yeah. So now I try to be more chill, and I start the process earlier because I know I have to go to his room like 4 times before he actually gets up.
Right. Well, what about, are you going to continue driving them to school?
Yes.
Like I said, the school is 0.6 miles away.
I think I would like to.
It's a stone's throw.
I would like to. I enjoy it. I like we all three of us hop in the car together in the morning.
Mm.
I'm like, do you have your breakfast? Do you have your lunch? Do you have your backpack? Do you have your water?
And
And then we spend 2 minutes together. And then
Gotcha.
I see them off.
Ah.
And I enjoy that. I enjoy that whole ritual.
yeah.
And I am thankful that I can do that.
Yeah, they do look super cute walking
I
away.
always stare at them for like 5 seconds as they walk away.
Creeper, stalker. I think Luna will wake up on time. Ladies and gentlemen, our next guest needs no introduction. How are you going to deal with Lennox, who won't be able to get up?
I'm gonna put water on him.
There you go. There you go.
Lennox, are you going to get up Friday morning?
Yeah.
We're gonna walk.
I'm gonna set my alarm.
with Anthony.
Get a cast iron pan, fill it with warm water.
No, I'm gonna do it with cold water. I'm gonna put up his nostrils.
No.
Put Lennox's hand
That
in
doesn't sound good.
the cast iron pan with warm water, and he'll have to go pee. I have faith. Well, Luna, are you? So if push comes to shove, Lennox won't wake up. Are you gonna take off without him?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, can I actually do that?
Yes, you can. And then,
And then what's gonna happen
If I
to?
wake up before you, I'm done before you, like I was a few days ago.
ooh,
Shots fired.
there's a chance that'll happen.
Yeah.
Will, I'm gonna set my alarm at 5 to 5.
What if them said that they wanted to get woken up when you and I leave at 4 a.m.?
I think that was,
Okay,
I think that
and then they'll fall back asleep.
Exactly, they'll fall back asleep.
All right.
Well, you know what? Whatever happens, it's in God's hands.
Try to wake me up.
If he's
Five.
not
Whatever
ready
happens.
by 7:10, then I'm leaving.
7:10?
Yeah, 3.
No, you guys can leave
Exactly
at
why
7.
I'm going at
If she leaves at 7:10, I'm leaving. But after her.
Hmm.
I mean, you guys can walk separately. I don't care.
Do you know how to set your alarm
If she
clock?
walks separately from me, no. If she walks separately from me, then I'm gonna tip my bike to blue. That's faster.
You're gonna take your bike.
Why not?
Where do you?
Do you have a lock? We don't have a lock for
Where do you leave it?
No, there's a place in the by like the cafeteria where everyone.
It takes if you hustle over there, you can be there in 5 minutes.
You can be there in
Oh,
8
what if she leaves
minutes.
without me?
Look at this
5
cat.
minutes.
Loon. Okay, well, we'll talk about this more. We're gonna have an emergency family activity time.
Mm.
FAT is the acronym. We're gonna have an emergency family meeting tomorrow.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have my
FAT.
alarm set when I go.
Speaking of which, Frankie's gonna starve on Saturday,
Well,
right?
we're gonna feed Frankie Friday morning,
Yeah,
and then he's gonna starve till Sunday morning.
yeah.
But to be fair, that's what he does already.
Is no
Yeah.
one gonna be back here?
Because
till
he
7?
refuses to eat his kibble.
What's up?
Is nobody gonna be back here by Sunday?
We're
Correct.
gonna be home Sunday morning.
Correct.
Okay.
I know, Frankie. But he almost ate a pizza today. So.
He ate a match.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
He ate a pizza
Oh dear.
that he stole off the counter.
They also tried to eat Lennox's chips earlier, but that was kind of Lennox's fault because he has like a bunch out on the napkin.
Chips?
Call the Humane Society on
stop.
us.
Ah.
Tried to eat my stacks.
He'll eat anything other than his cat food.
He
Yeah.
eats so much weird stuff. He tried to eat a match.
He tried to eat a plastic bag.
And oop.
Bye, man.
Franklin almost fell off the loft again today.
Good.
So we're going to see my mom. And I would like to role play. Like you be you,
Okay.
I'll be my mom. Because there will be times when you will have to face her alone.
You requested for her to teach me how to cook Vietnamese food.
Yeah. I can't guard you 24/7 for the rest of our lives. So this is like
I got it. I like your mom. I like spending time with her. I like the Inquisition.
well, okay. So you're you, I'm my mom. Ready?
Okay.
Q&A. Why hasn't Vince taken my career advice and become a pharmacist / U.S. Customs Border Agent / teacher / Coast Guard employee? Why does he languish in anonymity, doing a menial job for low pay in a dead-end career?
I feel like I've like I feel like this has already happened in real life.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, he's just doing what he can, what makes him happy, and he's really present in our home. And
This is not filling me with hope. You will be vanquished.
I cannot think on my toes.
Uh,
I can't answer off the top of my head.
Well, this is like job interview questions.
Exactly.
Where do you see yourself in 10 years? Next question. Why do you eat out so much? Did you know that you can make those Brussels sprouts at home for 6 cents? And you're out here paying $5, which is happy hour.
We've literally had this conversation.
Yeah.
Yeah. We eat at home a lot. I cook 6 days a week.
I don't know. I listen to the pod, and it seems like you guys are raising canes, and that one place over there, Midway, and that other, and KFC, and
What I'm raising is these kids. Okay.
why was Vince insistent on moving into a condo? Doesn't he know that single family homes appreciate more in realty, home value, and a condo has a limited upside? And why is Vince so selfish that he didn't get a front yard for the Lennox? Yes,
Yeah.
that's cute.
I know.
You're A.
I know. Can you believe him?
Yeah, there you go.
This is my strategy.
There you go. Yeah, I like it.
I'm just gonna
Pile on me.
We're gonna pile on you.
Yeah,
Are you ready for that?
that fucking asshole is so selfish.
I begged him for a
Yeah.
home with a backyard, and he refused.
Yeah. He wanted a limited upside in realty home value. He doesn't even look at Zillow. He's such a loser.
Are you ready for that? Because this is a
Sure.
good strategy.
I can take it. I've been taking it for 45 years, honey. I have a shield. I have a coat of armor. Does Lennox and Luna like Vince?
No.
And why? There you go. There you go.
Okay.
Oh, this is going better than I thought. Attack me. Don't try to
attack.
defend me. I can take it.
Yeah, because you know what? I always defend you. I'm always like, Vince
What's wrong with you?
is so great. He's the best.
Nonsense.
We adore him.
That's
We
some
love him so much.
Bullshit, honey. You
Okay.
gotta stop that.
Okay, I will.
Get with the real. No, play to your audience.
Just know that like it's like
Oh,
tongue
yeah.
in cheek.
Oh yeah.
Okay, are you ready?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. I'm ready. I've been ready for 45 years. Lennox had a friend over. His name was Lincoln. And I was so excited because I don't have friends anymore. So I was like, well, Lennox's friend is my friend. So I was like, oh, this is going to be a whole to-do.
You were living vicariously through
Yes.
Lennox and
Yes.
his 10-year-old friend coming
Yes.
over.
Yes.
You were truly giddy.
Yeah.
Like, you were so excited.
Yeah. And they stayed in Lennox's room for a couple hours doing whatever. Minecraft / Roblox / YouTube / Twitch / Fortnite
Discord.
/ Discord. My goodness. The entertainment never ends with these kids. But I was like, well, I want to have something. So I was like Jerry Seinfeld preparing his material. I was like, I want to have something when he comes out, like an introduction or like a bit. So they come out to eat because young boys need food. They come out to eat, and they're sitting at the kitchen counter, and you made them pizza.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You put on your comedian hat,
Yeah.
and I put on my Susie Homemaker hat.
Yeah. You got your domestic.
My
goddess
domestic
queen.
goddess, my number one mommy apron.
Yeah. You made him pizza, and then you were like, do you guys want more pizza? And Link was like, yeah. And I was like, and you were like, do you want cookies? He was like, yeah. And I was like, wow.
Yeah, 2 rounds of homemade pizza,
Yeah.
homemade batch of cookies. I just I could not wait on them any more than I did.
See, I was loving him here. You were loving him here because you got to show off your culinary skills.
Yes.
I got to show off my comedy.
Yeah.
If only we had real friends our age to display these skills, these talents too. So they come out. And I'd been planning this bit for 45 minutes. But it's cold, so we've been lighting candles when it gets cold in the winter/fall, whatever it is. It's November. And so they come out and they're sitting there at the counter. And I turned to him and I said, Lincoln, have you ever lit a match? Because we have a box of matches. They were originally yours, right? You've had them for a couple of years.
Yeah.
And so I was thinking we had we have a faux fireplace, right? It's not a real. It doesn't actually have wood. You just hit a switch.
Yeah.
It's very modern. So we put that on. We light up some candles. It's a grand old time in the wintertime here in our home. So I thought, okay, I'm gonna see if he can light a match. That's gonna be my Boy Scout challenge to him. So they're sitting out there, and I go, Link. I like to call him Link, honey. We've been homeboys for months now. I said, Link, have you ever lit a match? And he goes, yeah. I lit a match when we went camping. And I said, oh, really? So just like in the movies when like the bartender slides something down the bar, like a drink, like, here's your whiskey straight. I slid him over the box of matches. And I was like, this is going to be something. And lo and behold, homeboy lit the match first try. I was like, wow. I was impressed, dude. Were you impressed? It was something.
Yeah. So was your bit successful?
Yes.
Yay!
Well, I wanted to be like, oh, you never lit a match, boy? Well, I'm gonna light a match right now.
Oh.
But the fact that he has and he did right away, and then Lennox lit. It was, okay, we turned into some fucking pyromaniacs. But Lincoln lit a match. Lennox lit his first match. I was like, wow, it was very the testosterone, honey, the masculinity.
Yeah.
It was just unbridled. It was unstoppable. But so I was like, okay, Link's down. Lennox is down. I know, but Link's down. So it turned into I got a little carried away, and it was fun. Like Link's, I remember spending the night and just kind of be like, hee hee ha ha. I don't light a match. I don't want more pizza. I don't. Like, just kind of receding to the background because you're a guest and you don't really know how to operate.
You were a bit shy as a kid when you were with your friends' parents. Okay.
Yeah, but Link, he's like, I want more pizza. I want cookies. Yeah, I lit a fucking match, homeboy. And so I was like, oh, this is cool. So we can let loose, and I did let loose. But so Link started spilling the tea, and we won't get into specifics for confidentiality agreements and the Fifth Amendment. But he had some good stuff.
It was very entertaining.
Some of his family members could be canceled, but we won't go into that. But the one revelatory detail he gave us was that his female dog, when Lennox goes over to Link's house, Link's female dog humps Lennox's leg.
I don't know if this happens on a regular basis or if it was a one-time ordeal. So our poor kid.
Oh, is the dog confused? A female can't hump. They're generally speaking.
Oh, huh.
Yeah.
I didn't think about that.
Yeah. What's up with that?
Is she a female?
Are we being gender racist or something by
Well, you know what? Maybe females do that. They have needs.
I've heard of pegging.
We all have needs.
Well, maybe it's like Frankie because Frankie got fixed by his previous owner,
Yeah.
and so he doesn't have anything, right?
Well, he has a dink.
I've never seen it.
Yes, we have. It's very minuscule.
Ah,
But that's how he pees.
yeah.
So, okay, when a dog or cat is fixed
Yes.
or neutered, I don't know the terminology,
Yeah.
they still have their parts. They
Okay.
just, like something, a snip here,
Yeah.
something happens where they can't procreate. But they still urinate.
Okay.
So they still have their parts.
Well, they still have the actual physical traits, but
Yeah.
I feel like when snips happen, something mental, like happens.
the humping ceases.
Yeah,
I think that's true.
yeah.
So perhaps Lincoln's dog is not fixed. It
Well,
still
it's a very confused female dog. Maybe it's all these liberals confusing grooming or something. Or like the gender roles are confused. The traditional boy is pink, boy is blue, girl is pink.
Everyone humping, no one knowing what to do.
Yeah,
It's chaos.
it's very odd.
I hope that never happens again to our son. Oh my gosh. Dogs humping is the most annoying thing in the world.
A female dog humping.
Any dog, it's as the human
Yeah,
at the receiving end of that, it's so embarrassing.
Yeah.
I hate that.
yeah.
Dogs are so invasive and intrusive of your boundaries. That's why I'm a cat lady now.
Next time that happens, I'm gonna be like, well, there's your sex education. 30 years ago, Grandpa Curtis busted out a book and pointed to diagrams and was like, that was my sex education, Len. But the Lynx dog doing whatever he, she, they did to your leg, that's your sex ed 101. It was a rip-roaring grand old time.
You and I had a great time. I don't know about the boys.
I cursed.
You cursed excessively.
Yeah.
Like literally every sentence.
Yeah, I was out of my britches.
You were so...
I don't have an outlet for men. For my masculinity, honey. I don't have friends. So
I understand.
a 10-year-old boy.
You were like, we have a friend coming over.
Yeah.
Yay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I get it. But
So yeah.
that was the next day you and I woke up and we were like, oh, were we
Yeah.
embarrassing? Were we cringe?
Yeah.
And that was Lennox's only complaint was like, you cursed so much. And I agreed with him.
Yeah.
I was like, next time you got to rein it in.
Yeah.
Every other sentence.
I will.
Okay.
I worked blue. But I did curse a lot, but I think it was for the comedy. I was super entertaining. Link said I was funny but weird,
Okay.
which, I mean, hello, Dana Gould,
Who's
Joe
that?
Coy. I'm trying
Okay.
to name stand-up comedians who are funny and weird, honey.
Pete
Davidson, Chelsea Handler, okay?
Okay. Bunch of weirdos.
Yeah, well, I was just trying to be funny, and I got a little carried away, but actually, Len told us about another dad in our world who yelled and cursed at them in anger, and I never did that.
Ah, yes.
I did it purely out of just
of
fun.
course.
Comedy, and I would never curse in anger or trying to be insulting out of just being mean or upset about something. Never
I've never heard you curse in anger.
Yeah,
You're a good person.
that's true.
Like,
And-
you have full control of your emotions.
Yeah.
Yes.
It blows your mind sometimes, huh?
It does. Of course.
What the hell were we watching where you're like, have you ever... It was
Oh,
Below Deck.
We were watching a reality show.
The best show on TV, Below Deck. And these idiots, guy and girl, were in an argument spouting...
Yeah. A couple having a relationship spat
Yeah.
where they're just like yelling at each other back and forth, talking nonsense.
Yeah.
And to me, it was so relatable. And I was like, oh my gosh, I've had this same argument so many times.
Yeah.
And you claim that you've never had such a inane argument.
Well, at that time, you were like, haven't you had that? And I was like, what? But then I thought about it for a day or two, and then I came back to you, and I was like, have I ever lost my cool or just started spewing just not like nonsense and anger and I never have.
Yeah.
And I never have with you. I never have in my life. So it made zero sense to me.
That's shocking to me.
Yeah. But I never have with you.
No, yeah. You've never... You're very controlled, contained, like even keel.
Yeah.
You think about your words, and then, like, if we have a disagreement or if you're upset about something or we argue, you just, like, you just talk like a normal person.
Yeah.
And you just, like, calmly state what you're thinking and how you feel about something.
Yeah.
It's crazy. I don't know anyone else who does that.
Really?
That's such a well, maybe it's people I've interacted with in my life, but I think that's such a rare, unique trait. And very, like, it's great for me to have that in my partner.
Yeah.
I'm thankful for that.
Yeah. Well, I think lashing out irrationally is just, what's the point?
I've never heard you yell.
Yeah.
I've never heard you curse in anger.
Yeah.
Well, that's crazy.
I do it.
I think that's very rare.
Really?
I don't know. Yeah, I think.
Huh.
I'm not sure.
Yeah. And I've always been like this. Like, I'm like my guy friends. I used to have guy friends.
Now you have
Now I have
friends.
10-year-old boys who I curse in front of to impress. But like, I have guy friends who used to be like that. Who used to just be irrational and spout out nonsense to their partners or mates or fillies they were squiring, but they grew up.
Oh.
But I guess I've always been in this mindset.
You're so mature.
I know.
You're so great.
I know. It's a burden to bear. Alrighty. Are we done, honey?
Yeah.
Good. Are you excited to see my mom? I'm excited. I had anxiety on Sunday.
You did.
Yeah. And I was curled into the fetal position on the couch. But I got over it quickly. And I'm excited to see my mom.
I'm very excited. I love seeing your mom. I love seeing Kurt. I love being in San Diego. We're going to eat some yummy food.
Kurt's the best. Yeah, my mom she's going to chock us full of food.
Speaking of, like, even killed, not yelling, is Kurt like that too?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's so interesting because you're not biologically blood related.
Yeah.
I wonder if you just happen to have that in common or if that's a learned trait that you saw growing up. Because he seems like such a chill person.
Dude, yeah. Yeah. Actually, I've been thinking about, like, I would like to drink when we're down there at my mom's, get some beer, hang out, chill, crack a few, Michelob Ultras. But Kurt does drink, but he has some odd concoction where he mixes like Sprite and wine.
Oh, that's called a shandy.
Really?
Well, that's what they called it at the pub in England where I worked.
I was wondering, why did you just say that in an accent? And a shandy.
That's a shandy.
Shandy. He does that. He'll drink hard stuff if they have hard stuff. My mom is zero alcohol, but Kurt will imbibe. But when he drinks, he's so low key. He's so chill. Like, you wouldn't even you can't tell.
He's so low key when he's sober.
Right.
I thought you were gonna say the opposite, but no, he gets even more chill.
Yeah. Or just same.
No effect.
Monotone, just like in the emergency room when the heart
The heart monitor.
Yeah. He's super chill. But yeah, he stays low key when he drinks. I like to curse in front of 10-year-olds, but I'm playing to my audience, honey, much like Joe Coy.
Yes.
Okay. And
but even when you drink, like
Bill Burr,
you do curse a lot when you drink.
I do.
But you don't yell, you don't get crazy, you don't get angry.
It's never in contempt. Yeah.
It's just you with a looser tongue.
Yeah.
That's basically what happens.
Yeah.
So are you going to drink with Kurt this weekend?
No. I wouldn't mind it, but my mom doesn't drink, so she would be the third wheel or the fifth wheel or whatever.
Yeah.
She's the odd man out. And I have drank down there, but I'm always like, why am I drinking with my parents?
Yeah.
Even when Kurt drinks or doesn't drink, it's just like, I'm at my parents' house. Like, how much
right. And we're only
frivolity
there.
can happen? Yeah.
We're there for a very short time, so what's the point?
Yeah. I don't know. What's the point of anything? Anyways. Alrighty. Are we done, honey?
Yes.
Alrighty. Well, we're done. Thank you for listening. It's been a wonderful show. We hope you have a good day today and tomorrow. And sure, I may have cursed in front of a 10-year-old, but I'm still a good person, and we're still good people. That's the end of the program. It's been fun, but really, I'll try a little harder next time. Like, comment, subscribe, follow, review, and rate, or don't. Do whatever you want. Do whatever you want. You're a grown-up. Make your own decisions. Do what's best for your family. Please be sure to use our promo code for Trade Coffee. We don't have a promo code for Trade Coffee. Goodbye, my podcast friends. I love you. My wife and I love you. We hope you have a good day today and tomorrow. And sure, well, like I said, I cursed in front of a 10-year-old, but he was digging it. Okay, I'm memorable. I've met some of these parents, and they're just so nothing, boring.
While I did tell you to curb the cursing,
I will. I shall.
I did also tell you that I have fond memories of my friends' parents growing up. The ones who were like quirky and silly and would goof off and joke with us.
Yeah.
It's a good thing.
Yeah.
Just rein in the cursing, and then
I will.
you're good.
Thank you. I will, honey. But I'm still a good person. We're still good people. Thank you for listening. Thank you for your time. Thank you for caring. Thank you for sharing. I hope you have a wonderful day /night. Bye.